What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And he mishit this one badly. Short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready, set.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Hot, hot.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set.
Back to the well again. Juke the defender. Runs inside the 35. And he's all the way down at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Hut.
Throwing now on 1st down. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Milton now. And his 1st offering of the game winds up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and they're just There aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He throws a bullet deep to the running to go coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The Steelers with some very good field position. They get set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Last thing, 19. Here we go.
Here's a throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. The sideline secured by London. And he pushes it up to the 30 before going out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Running it now out of the gun. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They kick the running back in motion. Now Milton to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready?
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
60 Eagles. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Throwing off the play fake here. Vacates quickly left side. Cut out left. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working quickly here. Another chance for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, sack.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's good for a first down on the completion by the Nebraska rookie.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. A sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
It's his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back to pass on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Throwing now, Milton. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. And it's the Saints with 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready, 79 Broncos. Check go.
Milton. Forced out to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
To throw, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. There into the drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Forces up one, and it's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You pick on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 3 now.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
From the 32. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap.
You had X.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Back 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Here's Milton. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. So fourth down. Big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that. Street. Tag.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 33 on second down. It is caught left side. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to throw. Here's Milton. On a quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a a small gain on that play. Second down now, 7 to go.
36-yard line.
From the 36. He gets this one into Tua. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play.
16 yards.
And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Let's go now.
At the 21-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He's got a man left. And he's brought down for a ball. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Let's go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Milton now. He's on the move. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Milton to throw. On the move, headed right. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Trap 60.
Here he is to throw on second down. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Saints take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Got him, man. It's London. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
The end of the third quarter.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Ready!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. And the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
18 left. 18 left. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Running back sent in motion.
Go.
Throwing it again here. And all around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. This one from 42 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Here we go. Set.
Another try following the sack. Looking right, and he finds him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Hurry, hurry.
Offense up to the line fast.
65 pass. 65 pass. Cougar 19.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to... Starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hot.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Connects with Johnson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
On red. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Try and push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Here we go.
Now to throw. Chased out to his right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
I think that time the defense was thinking a run play was going to come at them, right? Actually, most of us probably thought that was the right call. Still, wasn't a problem for them to adapt and get into coverage and force now a fourth down.
Lisa 24.
Trying to push this past the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Catches many down the right sideline. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially if you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Third and long for him here. Trade over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Steelers will take over possession. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Rip, 23. Go, let's go. Silver.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Hey. Sink right open. Sink right. 11.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Rolling left, buying some time. A bit of desperation on it, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Saints take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, the offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So it's a win for the Saints. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Orlando.